Good morning, everybody. It's Lisa here at CASDA, bringing you some yoga and meditation on this sunny Friday. Thank goodness, right? Um, so, just for anybody who's new here today or maybe listening to this recording later, my name is Lisa. I'm the Domestic Abuse Program Coordinator at CASDA. I am also a certified yoga and meditation teacher in Hatha Yoga, Shambhava Yoga, and Trauma Informed. So today's class is going to be called the Healing Well. That's the name of the meditation. We're also going to do just some gentle stretching and some gentle movements beforehand. Um, and just some tips for today's class. I do use the chimes, and I will ring the chimes. You'll hear them at the beginning of the meditation and at the end, just to kind of bring you back into the space, back into your body if you're, if you've really wandered off somewhere, which is okay. Um, Try to not judge yourself. If you're not doing it correctly, there's no incorrect way. As long as you're being authentic to yourself and really listening to your own heart, and really trying to get out of your head for a while. Since this is live, I do have to interrupt real quick because I'll be right back. There's something wrong with my dog and I have to, I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. All right. Sorry about that. These are the joys of working from home, right? And everything being virtual these days, the last year. So, how we begin is generally how I begin any yoga class that I teach. Try to leave your worries, your troubles, your anxiety, or thoughts of that come into a negative place. Just try to leave those in the other room for now. Maybe you're sitting in your car. Maybe leave them in the parking lot you're parked in, or maybe you're at home. Try to leave the garbage or the worries or the stuff that's on your mind, right? In the other room. Just kind of close the door on it. Or what I generally will say too is just try to let the thinking mind take a back seat, just for now. Okay. So find a comfortable place to sit. That can be on the floor or a chair, it doesn't matter, wherever you're most comfortable. But feet or legs are uncrossed, feet are on the floor. We'll just roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Just take a nice deep breath. Just release anything that's no longer serving you. Any expectations you might have of what this is, any expectations in the rest of your day. Maybe that comes with a nice big sigh on your exhale, just releasing. Remember that this time is your time. So everything else on your agenda, on your to-do list can wait. You are the most important person in your life, whether you realize that or not, and taking care of you is a big job, and it's the most important job because if you're not good, nobody else is going to be, right? So take this time to take care of yourself. Again, let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down. And only if it's comfortable to you, we're going to do something called orientating. And you can do this if you like or if you don't like, but it's a good way to kind of bring in the space around you before we ground you and get you into this centering. So orientating is about just looking around the space that you're in. Just maybe turning your head to the right and the left and really taking in all the beauty around you. And even if it is the inside of your car, maybe you're noticing textures or shapes or colors, looking outside your windows, trees. Maybe the space that you're sitting in is exquisite. Maybe it's beautiful. I consider my room that I'm in very beautiful. So there's lots of color, lots of brightness, lots of shapes and textures to take in. And this really brings you into the present moment, right? Because we tend to be either in the future or in the past. We're worried about what we did wrong, how we screwed up, or we're worrying and have anxiety about what's to come, right? What's going to happen in the future? What if, what if, what if? And then in the past, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, all of those things. Coming into the present moment is as simple as noticing your breath. It's as simple as orientating yourself in the space that you're in. So after you've really looked around the room and taken in all of those colors and shapes and dullness and brightness, take your shoulders again, roll them way up to your ears, back and down. And then if it feels good to you, I just invite you to allow your eyes to close. If that doesn't feel right, you can certainly find something, a small object in front of you to gaze at with a soft gaze. And then maybe taking your left hand, if this feels good, and placing it over your heart, your right hand over your navel, your solar plexus. And if this doesn't feel okay, you can always grab your elbows and just draw your arms into your body. And just taking a moment now to find that center, noticing any thoughts that are rolling around the mind, any judgment, any critical thoughts of yourself, of myself, of the space you're in, of someone around you. Just let all that go. We're not your thoughts. Practicing one of the limbs of yoga called pratyahara, we begin to restrain the senses. So we come into the body. And just simply notice the weight of your head, how it sits on top of your shoulders. Notice your shoulders. If they're scrunched up to your ears, gently allow them, give them permission to relax. Notice your heart beating. And then notice your breath without trying to change it or fix it or deepen it. Just notice it. Notice the rhythm of your own breath. Notice the temperature as you inhale through your nostrils and as you exhale. Now, if you're seated on a mat like I am, notice how your feet feel against your mat. Notice how your feet feel inside your shoes and socks. Scan up your legs through your ankles and your calves and your knees. Notice if you're carrying any tension in your legs, any discomfort. And notice if your legs feel good, feel relaxed. For Bring this awareness up into your hips and your pelvis, your glutes, your core. Notice if the inhale is deep and the belly is rising. Notice as you exhale if the navel comes toward the spine. And then this awareness comes up through your torso into your chest, your pectorals, your shoulders, moving down your arms to the elbows, noticing and being aware of the tip of your elbow. And that awareness moves down and touches your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. Notice this awareness through your back, your spine, all the way up the back of your head to the crown. Notice your face, if you're holding tension in your jaw, your forehead. Give yourself permission to relax. You know, as you sit in this quiet place, if your mind has become a monkey mind, where there's thoughts racing in and out, just picture that train. There's a train going by in your mind. And each time a random thought comes up or an anxious thought, just toss it on the train. And if that thought repeats itself over and over again during this time, that's okay. Simply notice it, pick it up, and toss it on the train. There it goes, and there it goes again, and there it goes again. That's why this is called a practice. Try not to be hard on yourself, thinking you can't do this right. Just allow, release expectation, and follow your breath. And then smile. Release your hands and your palms to your legs if that feels comfortable. Open your eyes if they were closed and bring yourself back into the space around you. So we're going to open up our fingers nice and wide. We're going to inhale and bring our hands straight out. Nice long arms. Take a full inhale, and as you inhale, think about the breath rising from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. And then exhale, open up your arms nice and wide. Tip your head up, look up to the sky. Turn your palms so they face the sky. Take 2 or 3 breaths here, really inviting in some oxygen into your spine, into your shoulders, wherever you're feeling some tension. And then on your next exhalation, let's bring our hands together and our chin to our chest. Draw your navel toward your spine. Then inhale, open up again. Tip your head back if that feels safe in your neck. Take a full breath here. And then exhale again, chin to chest, navel to spine, hands together. Again, inhale, open up, chin comes up. The breath rises from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine, hands together. Inhale, bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, into the heart center. And inhale, come all the way up. Pointing the fingertips towards the sky, lift your ribs off of your waist. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the earth, right arm up and over into a side angle. So now you're like you're holding a tray. Just think of holding a tray like a pizza tray. So I used to work at Thirsty Pagan. So think about that, like you're holding a tray with a big heavy pizza on it. And then you bring your arm back a little bit. So you're really opening up this right shoulder, your pec. Take a nice deep breath here. And then inhale, come back up to center, really reach up. Exhale over to the right. Same thing, hold your pizza tray or your beverage tray, whatever you're holding, bring that arm back some, really opening up the chest, opening up the shoulder. Take a full breath here. Send that breath into any tension you might be experiencing. And then inhale back to center. Reach up and then exhale, come forward again. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw together. Chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale back to center. Release your shoulders, release your hands. Now take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, just bring your chin down to your chest. Inhale, sweep your chin over to the left, and then gently over to the right. So we're gonna very gently wake up the neck. It's like a pendulum, side to side with your breath. So try and allow your breath to guide you versus you forcing the movement with the breath, right? We tend to do that in regular exercise classes. Yoga is not about that. Yoga is about self-acceptance. So we accept where we are, not what our partner can do, or what the girl next to you can do, or what the person behind you can do. If you're in a class setting, it's about you. This is your practice, your body, honoring that. Just very gently side to side. And then if it feels okay to you, go ahead and come back with your neck. Make a circle. And maybe you get to a certain point and you're like, oh, that's a nice, really tight spot. I'm going to stay here for a breath or two. Honor your body. So for me, my left side is always tighter. So when I get to about here, I feel a really good stretch. And maybe take your shoulder, roll it back and open up that stretch a little bit deeper. Maybe stay here for a few breaths. Wherever you feel that tension, I want you to honor your body. And then reverse the direction of your circle. So go the other way and notice how that feels, or notice what might come up. Something could come up as far as a physical sensation, or something could come up emotionally. Something could come up as far as thoughts, expectations, worries. Whatever those things are, just notice. Try not to attach yourself to the worry or the, oh, my neck hurts so much. Try not to attach. Just notice those things and let them go by. And then just maybe side to side. Just bringing your left ear to your left shoulder, your right ear to your right shoulder. And then we'll meet back in the center. So we're going to take a nice deep breath. I want you to cross your arms over your chest. Take a nice deep breath, sit up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, just go ahead and turn over to your left. I want you to look over your left shoulder with really wide, big, bright eyes. So you're really breathing into that right side, opening up that side, giving it some space, creating some length as you're sitting up nice and tall. And then on your next exhalation, go ahead and turn back. We're going to go all the way to the right. Now we're looking over that right shoulder. Open your eyes, big, bright, and wide. Sit up nice and tall. And then on your next exhalation, coming back to center. Releasing your arms. And rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. All right, so we're going to prepare for the meditation. So you can do that in one of two ways, either choosing to sit up or you can lie down. If you fall asleep, if you're new to yoga or meditation, it's normal to fall asleep. If you continue the practice, that won't happen. But don't get mad at yourself if you do kind of drift off into sleep or deep relaxation. That's part of the process. So just if your mind wanders off during the story, just gently guide it back. You might suddenly start thinking about what you're having for lunch today or what you're doing this weekend or something negative, maybe something positive. It's okay either way. Just gently notice, just gently guide yourself back. Just a little nudge, come back to the meditation. So find that comfortable seat. Allow your eyes to close if you're comfortable with that. Release your shoulders. Give your body permission to relax. And take a nice deep inhale. And as you inhale, think about the breath washing over your mind. Just releasing any judgments you have over yourself or what this is supposed to be for you. Any expectations that you have, just release that with your breath. As you inhale, the breath washes over the mind, and as you exhale, the breath expands through the heart center. So one more time, nice deep inhale. It's that internal shower coming over your mind. As you exhale, it expands across the heart center. As your body is in this comfortable position, I invite you to close your eyes if that feels natural and safe to you. Take a slow, deep breath. And as you release the breath, you begin to notice yourself relax. Gradually, your breath becomes your own rhythm, and your body becomes more relaxed as you settle deeper into the surface that you're resting on. As you relax, a feeling of peace and calm makes its way through your body, beginning with your feet, your ankles, and your calves. Tension is leaving, and all the muscles are releasing the bones. Allow this relaxation to extend to your knees, your thighs, and your hips. And feel this relaxation extend into your lower back and your abdomen, your chest, and your upper back. as you become still, more comfortable, and at peace. Imagine all your internal organs enjoying this good, calm feeling. You're letting every part of you know that this is an opportunity to relax, to rest, to be at peace. As you feel this comfortable, peaceful feeling moving throughout your shoulders, your arms and your hands as it flows out your fingertips. Feel your neck relaxed and allow this feeling of comfort to move into the back of your head, your ears, through your face and your jaw, your forehead, and the top of your head through your scalp. Now your entire body is completely relaxed, comfortable, and ready to receive positive energy and healing. You're in a deep state of peaceful relaxation, open to good things and ready for an adventure. It's time to gather some support for your journey. So inwardly, call upon any allies you'd like to have with you to assist in your healing. These might include spiritual figures, angels, friends, loved ones. Even animals can be allies on your journey to healing. You can inwardly ask anyone whose presence gives you strength and support to be with you now in spirit. And so, as your journey begins, imagine that you're walking in a beautiful meadow on a fine spring morning. The weather is perfect. The sky is blue with a few fluffy white clouds, much like today. And there's just a hint of a breeze. You can smell the subtle scent of flowers in the air and hear a bird's song. The ground feels soft beneath your feet, and your steps are light and easy. No one else is around this morning, and that feels just fine because you're enjoying having this day all to yourself. You deserve this, and you're appreciating every moment of it. A little way ahead, there's a pretty garden, and in the center of the garden, there is a well. As you walk closer, you find that the path to this well is made of brightly colored stones, a rainbow of color unfolding beneath your feet. At first, the stone path is red, and you step upon the red stones, you feel a boost of positive energy moving up through your feet and all the way through your body. It's invigorating. Walking further, the stones become orange, and as you step forward, you feel a wave of support from your inner allies. Further along, the stones turn yellow, and you find your mood brightening with a sense of optimism and joy. As you step upon the green part of the path, your heart softens as past hurts or hard feelings within you begin to dissolve and melt away. As you continue walking this path, the colors beneath you begin to turn blue, and you find your mind opening with a pleasant sense of wonder. As you draw close to the well, the path changes to purple. Your senses heighten, your spirit awakens, and all the cells in your body anticipate something that you're receiving that's pure, precious, and life-giving. Coming up to the well, you notice that there's an ancient one, constructed of rocks and mortar. It has a little pitched roof above and a pulley, a crank, and a wooden bucket. The bucket is attached to a strong rope and is weighted with stones, so it will sink down into the clear water below. Since the beginning of time, people have tapped into the earth for pure water. When we drink from such a well, it connects us with the living spirit of the earth. As you realize this, you notice that this well, and indeed the whole garden surrounding it, is filled with the most beautiful golden light imaginable. And you can sense the light touching you with its beauty and grace. Take a moment to experience this as you receive its blessing. You decide now that you will use the crank to gently lower the bucket into the water below. Take a deep breath, and as the bucket descends, feel yourself going deeper within your own heart. Take another deep breath and let the bucket go deeper. As you exhale, release any remaining cares or concerns. As you take another deep breath, and as the bucket finds the water deep within the well, you know that you are connecting deep inside yourself with the strong, loving being of what you truly are. The bucket fills, and you begin to turn the crank to bring the bucket back up. It's heavier now, but you find it easy to lift as your body senses that it's about to receive a whole new level of love and support. Raise the bucket further as you experience a feeling of warmth and comfort, a sense that everything is being taken care of and all is well. As you raise the bucket higher and feel your heart open to accept healing from deep within and from the allies who've gathered around you, bring the bucket up to the top. Set it down carefully and look at the water. It's clear and alive and reflects the sky above. This water comes from the sacred source of all living things, and it is charged with pure, loving energy. There is a cup just by your hand. You pick it up and dip it into the bucket, making ripples in the reflected sky. Take a long, slow drink of this cool, refreshing water. As soon as the water touches your lips, you feel a gentle burst of energy that seems to bring new life all through you. Feel the cool, healing water flowing down your throat. Your body is so open to receive, and all the cells seem to welcome this positive force. Drink deeply and notice the energy of this clear water moving throughout your body, going wherever it's needed. Everywhere within you, the effect of this water can be felt, touching the center of every cell, clearing away any negativity or pain, and bringing new life. Take some time to experience this gentle transformation, paying special care to anywhere within you that you feel needs particular attention. Drink all that you need. Now stay here a little longer and feel the golden light that fills the garden touching your skin, warming you, bestowing its gifts upon you. If there's anything that you believe you need for your healing, ask for it now. And know that you will receive whatever is for your highest good. It will soon be time to bring this inner journey to a close. But first, take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this gift. Let all the benefits of this experience stay with you. And remember that you can come back to this well anytime. You can feel this golden light absorb around you, through you, and healing you as you drink this cool water and send this healing to every cell and every part of you that needs healing and comfort. And very gently beginning to bring your awareness back into your body, back into the space around you. Maybe gently wiggling fingers and toes. Bringing a smile to your face that you took care of yourself today. Maybe you tried something today that's new for you. Sending yourself some gratitude. Bringing the hands into the heart space. And knowing and remembering the definition of namaste, or one of the definitions, is the highest potential in me loves and respects the highest potential in each of you. Namaste. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you all next week. Peace.